Hey. Yeah, hey. So I am currently at Old Berwick. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any of the stones. I found quite a few stones with divots in them, but I'm not too sure if they were made intentionally or if they're water erosion. The area where the stones are meant to be, it seems as though sheep graze on it. There's a lot of sheep poo and lots of wool around the place. Which obviously wouldn't be very good for the stones, and with the sheep sort of, I don't know, I suppose walking all over it, and it appears that some of the stones have been used for, like, I don't know, back scratching or something, so that's not very good for the stones' health. I did find one stone that was, I took some photos. It, like, the divots seemed very intentional. I took quite a few photos. I tried to take a 3D thing of it, but my phone just wasn't having it. So, unfortunately, I didn't get that. I've taken some samples of the plants. I've got some sheep poo. I've got some wool. But yeah, I'm obviously a bit sad I couldn't find them. They are very well hidden. I suppose I should have looked for them longer, but it's starting to rain a little bit. I think, given that all this sheep stuff is around, this is actually probably not free roam access. So I should probably leave. I don't want to annoy anyone. And if I see anyone, I'm going to apologise profusely. But yeah, something else I saw was like these weird, like, balls, and I stepped on one just to see what it was, and it like puffed spores. So it puffed like dust or something. So I'm assuming it's a mushroom, and I'm assuming they were spores. But I didn't pick one of them up because I was a bit scared of it. But it was interesting. It was an interesting little thing. Yeah, I was just thinking again about the people and how hard their lives must have been, in a way. It's like they had to, walk up all these hills. Like, so many hills. But, like, obviously they, like, I don't know how long, I don't really know how long they lived. They wouldn't have lived as long as us, obviously, but they would have lived, like, quite well. But yeah, there's like a big circle of stones, and it perhaps looks like it could have been a cairn, but I'm not too sure if maybe it's just an old, like an old building that's just crumbled down. I used the coordinates, which helped at Wheatwood, for only the one, but still. But yeah, I couldn't find anything. There's so many stones here as well. There's rocks everywhere. But not all of the rocks. Like, there's a few that have the divots in, like, that could potentially be. But I wonder why they chose the rocks that they chose. Like at at Wheatwood as well, there was lots of rock, like lots of stones, and they didn't have markings on them, so I'm wondering, and quite a few of them are like flat surfaces and like seemed, I don't know, prime for carving or chiseling or whatever you want to call it. So I'm wondering why they chose the stones that they chose. Like, I don't know, the one at Wheatwood was large, but I don't know. There must have been some special reason they chose the stones. But or maybe there isn't a special reason, maybe they just preferred those as canvases. But it's just so, like, here there was so many stones to choose from. I mean, obviously not all of them might have been here during the Neolithic era, but yeah. How did they, I don't know. Maybe, no, I can't. Maybe it was the material of the stone, but all the stones seem to be made of the same material. Or maybe the colour of it. Or maybe there was something about it that's eroded away that made it special. But I don't know, it's odd to think of, like, these people as hunter-gatherers, like, walking wherever they're going, and then stopping every so often or for the night, and choosing to create something, and choosing a specific stone to create that thing on. I don't know, it's all, like, the markings are so, like, they're so very intentional. And I don't know, it's amazing and incredible, but so mysterious. I think the stones themselves have become mysterious since I can't find them. And I do genuinely believe that at this point they're being protected by the plants. Because the thistles everywhere and they seem to surround them, and like the weird, I don't know what they are, fern things are everywhere. So, and the Wheatwood stone that I found that was surrounded by, was it heather or something, I don't know. So, I don't know, in a way it feels like the earth is trying to protect them. I feel very blessed to have seen the one I have. Seems I can't find any of this. But yeah, I mean, it's an incredible landscape. And to be fair, the stone that I saw at Wheatwood had incredible views, and then this hill where I'm at also has incredible views. So maybe they were chosen for the view, or I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe the stones have all come from one house that just decorated the stones, and then maybe the house got ripped apart and the stones have ended up all over the world. Well, all over Britain. And that is a silly theory, but one I decided to say for some reason. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go back to the campsite. I mean, it's quite early to go back. It's like 1. I don't know. It's not even 1. It's 1:45. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the campsite and maybe. Hopefully at Lordenshire I'll have much better luck because I have the coordinates, and then Lordenshire is a recognised site with the stones pointed out, I believe. Which is very different to this, which appears to be on private land, and I will apologise. And Wheatwood Moors, which were just land and plants. So hopefully I'll have better luck. But we will see. We will see. But yeah.